What is going on, mother truckers? Welcome to the Asian My Show. Hopefully, everybody's having a beautiful day today. So, a lot of people have been wanting to know about the oil fields. Well, I have Thomas the trucker here, and we're going to give him a buzz, and hopefully, we can find out some information about what he does for a living and get you guys on if that's what you want to do. So, let me give him a buzz real quick. Let's see what's going on, huh? Give me 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Let's see. We hear something. Hey, what's good? I'm gonna
What's
jump
up,
on.
dog? Where are you?
I'm gonna jump on and then and I'll be good to go. Give me 1 second. Give me one
All
second,
right.
bro. Yeah. You see me yet?
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah. That's what's up, brother. So, when we post this, people will see your face. I introed the video already, and a lot of people want to know about the oil fields, right?
Okay.
And so, I reached out to you and I was like, this guy, he has a lot of energy. He's someone that a lot of people would like to basically run the blueprint from, man. So, I told them you're Thomas the trucker. We're going to keep the curse words out of it because we're trying to keep this video up.
I
but with
got you.
but with that said, introduce yourself to the people and let them know what you're about.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm Thomas the Trucker. A lot of maybe some of your subscribers know who I am already. A 26-year-old truck driver out here. I'm working out here in the oil fields in Oklahoma currently. I've been driving since 2015. Since 2015, I had my CDL. I've been driving on and off, and I've got about 3 years truck driving experience total. Uh, I love driving trucks, man. I got a big goals and aspirations of doing big things, and now I'm working out here in the oil field. I started off with CR England. In case people don't know, I started off with CR England. When I got my CDL, they're the ones that paid for my CDL training. And when I was with them, I was making, I think it was like 23 cents a mile that I was making with them.
Hey,
I
look at
swear
that
to
big
God,
smile. Look at that big smile, man. 23 cents. Hey.
dude, 23 cents a mile. I was probably like taking home like $350 a week, right? After
Wow.
everything,
Wow.
right? So,
Okay.
and now every week I'm taking home almost $2,000 a week. So I started from nothing, and now I'm like at the upper echelon, you know. So
Wow.
yeah.
26. Wait up. So 26 years old. Okay. And we're going to back up. So it was like a few years back only. And before that, we don't have to get into your personal life too much. But what got you into trucking? Like, where were you at? Where was your mind at? And why did you jump into the trucking world, brother?
Well, um, I've always liked driving, man. When it comes down to it, me and my dad used to go on long trips and stuff like that, and uh, it wasn't legal, but he would have me drive
Uh
like
oh.
cross country. Like I was like 13 years old driving from Texas to freaking Florida. So, I mean, I've been driving for a long time, man. It's just something I've always wanted to do, and my ex-wife was pregnant at the time, and I wasn't liking the job that I had currently at the time, and I said, you know what, man, I need to get my CDL because I hear there's a lot of good things that you can do with the CDL, make a lot of money, and it's true, man. There's a lot of opportunity when you have your own, when you got your CDL and you're out here driving these trucks, working towards the future. We could, a lot of us are making more than your college professors nowadays, man, and it's crazy.
Facts, brother. That's crazy. And so, when you said you went to CR England, is that, and I know training programs and things like that, they don't pay the best, but is that still a school or a place that you would recommend someone to start to get their training? We're not here to bash people, but we want to know the truth because maybe some listeners, they might be thinking CR England. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and I was gonna touch upon that too. I wrote some notes from this for this video, but listen, whatever you got to do to get your CDL, just do it, man. If y'all want to get into trucking and you can't get financial aid for a community college, or you can't pay out of pocket, you can't pay $5,000 or $3,000 out of pocket to do your own thing, dude, get on with one of these companies, work with them for 6 months. A lot of them have 1-year contracts, but listen, man, work with them for 6 months, go somewhere else and just pay them off like that, man. I would suggest it to anybody if that's the last resort, because
Right.
the training is good. I'm not gonna lie, like the training is good with those companies when they pay for your stuff. So
Oh, that's what's up. So, how long or how many months or to a year experience do you need until you could get that Thomas the Trucker job? You know what I'm saying? That oil field money.
well, well, some people say, oh, you don't need a lot of experience, and sometimes it also depends on who you know. But most companies, the big companies that actually can do the backgrounds and stuff, they want at least 2 years of over the road experience or 2 years trucking experience general. Uh, what I'm doing right now, crude oil hauling, a lot of companies require 2 years of driving experience and 1 year of liquid hauling experience. So it could be like hazmat or any sort of um, tanker experience.
So, wait up. So, if we were going to walk through this again, right, and you just had to do this all over again, and you had to tell yourself, like, the young Thomas the Trucker, how quickly to get into this game that you're in now, what would you recommend exactly? Like, where to go,
Oh,
what to do?
okay. So
I'm listening now, man, because I'm taking
yeah,
notes. I
yeah,
need to
yeah.
make this kind of money. You feel me?
Yeah, man. So a lot of people say, "Oh, man, it's so hard. It's so hard to get jobs. It's so hard to find jobs." Listen, we have like Facebook groups on Facebook that are like oil field groups and oil field communities. You got frac sand hauling communities. You got crude oil hauling communities. You have oil field opportunity communities and groups out there. All you really have to do is put what you have to offer, and people will actually like comment back and offer you some stuff. Or you could just go to Craigslist, go the old school way, and go to Craigslist Odessa, Craigslist Midland, Craigslist Albuquerque, New Mexico. All the oil field cities on Craigslist, and look for jobs like that too, man. And there's a lot of people that are in need of oil field workers. Right now, it's a little slow. Because of the quarter that we're in, and we're expecting to get hopefully a jump in the next quarter. So, but there's a lot of companies out there that are looking for people, that have a year experience, 2 years. Even I've seen somewhere 6 months experience, man, you can get a job out here, but
Really,
you got to look for it. Yeah, it's
man,
just one of those things you gotta look for, man.
man. So that's a one up right there. So all you mother truckers out there, when you're listening to this, jump on these Facebook groups because it sounds like you and others are down to help the guys that might be like, yo, I'm at Swift for a year. I want to get on with what you're doing. And then you guys
Yeah.
could point them to the right direction, right?
Right, right,
See,
and man, it's a big community, man. I mean, there's people out there that are asking for jobs, and just random people would be like, "Hey, this person's hiring," or call this number. It's as simple as that, dude. It's as
really,
simple as that.
really, man.
Yeah,
So, okay. So, I. You're a humble dude. I didn't want to put this out there, but this guy right here, he said he got a little YouTube channel. He don't got a little YouTube channel. He got a lot of subscribers, a lot of people watching what you doing, man. You just being humble, But I just had to let that be known because if people want to just say they don't know how to get these Facebook groups or they don't know anybody, are you that dude that they could hit up on your channel and maybe comment below or something like that, maybe get your social media and maybe you could point them to the right direction where they're wherever they're at?
yeah, definitely, man. On a lot of my videos, I always leave my information out there on the videos and on the description. A lot of people could hit me up on social media and stuff like that, or email me. I'm not that good with email anymore, with
I'm
getting
not
back to
either, brother.
people.
I'm not either, man.
But man, you hit me up on Snapchat or hit me up on Instagram, dude. I'm all there, dude.
Oh, that's what's up. So what's your Instagram and stuff? Because I'm gonna put those links below, but what are they now while they're listening?
Everything is at I am Thomas Price. So Facebook.com/I am Thomas Price. Instagram, my username's I am Thomas Price. Snapchat, I don't mess with Twitter, but everything's I am Thomas Price. So if they want to hit me up on any one of the social medias.
That's cool, brother. So, okay, so we've been talking about a lot of the good, right? With the oil field. So just
Yeah.
say, what kind of person does it take to enjoy basically this kind of lifestyle? Because not all work is good for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it this type of work is similar to to y'all over the road guys that are staying out 3 to 4 weeks at a time. The only thing is you could work a lot more hours in those 3 to 4 weeks, depending on what position that you have. Um, so if you're just one of those people that likes to be in the truck and just drive everywhere and not get out your truck and do a whole bunch of stuff and be in cold weather or hot weather or freezing temperatures and stuff like that, then it's probably not going to be for you. But it's it's definitely something to get used to, man. Like being out here and working a lot, and you're away from your family a lot, and you're working different schedules and stuff. I mean, me and another driver are slip seating, so he works 14 hours, I work 14 hours, so every day we're starting at a new time. So I mean, sometimes there's a lot of things to get used to, man. I used to be a frac sand hauler in June. Uh, I was doing that for a few months, and with that, you could actually pause your DOT 14-hour clock. You
What?
could go, yeah, it's called off-duty well. So you could actually go off-duty at the well for like, let's say, freaking 10 hours, and it'll pause your whole driving time for 10 hours. Meaning if
What?
you had 2 extra hours, you could drive those 2 extra hours after that. So, I mean, there's different ways, when you're out here in the oil fields to kind of work the clock,
Right.
in certain positions. Like what I'm doing right now, you can't because I haul crude oil, and it's hazardous. So, but there's positions out there where you can do stuff like that, and you are going to be working a lot, man, a lot.
Man, it sound like it from what you're saying, from what I see on your face, man. So it sounds like you gotta be a grinder and hustler to really get this money. There's money, but you're really working for that money too, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. Like it's not easy, man. It's not easy, It's hard work, and the stuff that we got to do and the environment that we have to be in. We're in freezing temperatures sometimes. We're out here in Oklahoma. We actually got shut down 2 days ago because the roads were frozen out here, and they didn't want us driving out here. Uh, so there's a lot of variables to it. But dude, if you come out here and you hustle, man, you grind, you can make some good freaking money, man. You can make some good money.
Man, no, that's legit. And so when you say like come out here, I always hear like Texas. I always hear like Oklahoma. So what's up with that? Is it like if you want to get into this situation, do you have to live in like parts of the world or what's going on?
Uh, that's a good question. So like South Texas, the Eagle Ford Shale down in South Texas, what the oil field is called down there. Rates are a little different down there because the oil production is different down there. So every oil place in the country has their own rates and stuff, and how much they're paying all the oil field workers. So down south, they're getting paid less than what we're getting paid right now up here in Oklahoma and the Permian. So the Permian is like West Texas and East New Mexico. They're getting paid pretty high too, but from what I've been gathering up there in North Dakota and in Colorado, they're getting paid pretty heavy because they have their guys working in snow. And because they have more people working in snow, they give them a more incentive, better pay for working in those environments. So.
So you ain't happy with that 2 grand a week? Other people are like, man, that's nothing.
Yeah,
Dang, that's crazy,
exactly.
man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
So 26
and
years old, making like 8,000 a month. I'm
yeah,
using I'm using my Asian skills, my math here, to do that.
yeah.
Now is that gross? Is that net? I mean, can we clarify that a little bit? What is that?
Uh, I'm talking about take-home income.
Take
Take-home income. I did
take
some
home,
notes. Yeah,
take home.
yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
man, look at you,
Yeah.
man. So I mean, dang. So you jump out here, and can you move your family too, or is it a situation where if you want to get this money, you got to leave them at home and you got to jam to Oklahoma by yourself? What's the situation?
That's a good question, man. Everybody has their own thing. Right now, I work with my boss Mac, which is another YouTuber. His YouTube is Road Life. Shout out to him, by the way.
Hey.
But he takes care of us, man. He's got us an apartment. But if you wanted to do your own thing, you know, and you wanted to get an apartment and bring your family to wherever you're working at, then there's nothing wrong with it. You know, it just depends on what you want to do and if you want to bring them in, you know, these type of environments. Because, you know, I live in San Antonio personally, and I work out here and I live in Watauga. I guess I'm from San Antonio. So would you want your family to move from a big city to a city where there's nothing around?
Right.
You know, it's kind of one of those things. Like, you kind of got to think about everything, you know. But it's definitely tough being away from family, man. That's one of the biggest things about being out here in the oil field, because we're, you know, our long hours, and we work a lot of weeks at a time without going home. So that's one of the biggest things that you got to kind of give up. You got to give up some of your free time in order to make the type of money that we're making.
Man, so is it like my moving game? Is it like seasonal, or is it you could get this money all year round?
No. Well, what I'm doing right now, crude oil hauling, is always consistent. The rates may not be consistent, but the work is always some, you know, we always have some sort of work, you know. Depending on how the oil field is, we could get paid more, you know, during that period, if the price of barrel is, you know, selling pretty high. But other than that, when the oil field slows down, pretty much everything slows down in the oil field. I mean, I'm talking about the frac guys, the coil tubing guys, people that are setting up wells. So it's not more of a seasonal thing, it's more of a political thing. Whenever when the price of oil drops, then our work drops. When the price of oil starts going up, we start getting more work. So that's kind of how that works.
I see how that is. So at the end of the day, you know, since we got you as a special guest, you know, I'm gonna ask you, man, if some of these mother truckers from my community, they wanna come to you, they wanna ask about this. I mean, is there job openings where you're at now? Can they go, hey, I'm friends with Thomas the Trucker, TTT. Let me in. Let me get that money. What's going on?
I'm working with a small mom and pop company right now, so I'm really not trying to throw their name out there.
Facts.
But my boss is always looking for good people. You know, some people come and go. They're not made for this type of work, so my boss is always interested in hiring really good people. So all you got to do is just hit me up on the links that he drops on this video. Get at me if you're interested and we have a spot open. I'll let you know, and I'll let my boss know, and then we could go from there. But other than that, there's a lot of opportunities out here, man, for everybody. It's just one of those things you got to get out here and do it, you know. Don't think about it, just do it.
I love that, baby. I love that, man. So one question that I get a lot on my channel is they'll be like, I have a little bit of a rough background, maybe a felony, something like that. Does that hurt you in this industry of what you're doing?
Well, it's pretty much almost the same thing for every other trucking industry. But the thing with the oil field is that it all depends on the insurance carriers. So I mean, the company could say, hey, you got felonies and stuff like that, we're gonna work with you. But if the insurance providers denies that driver because they got a felony or misdemeanors and stuff like that, then that's what that could boil down to. But it's also one of those things, man. If you got a felony or misdemeanor, just there's people out here that'll hire people like that, man. And I wouldn't give up because you had a bad past and stuff like that, you know. Just get out here and apply and start doing it. There's companies out here, believe me. Or another thing on top of that is there's a lot of owner-operators that hire people, you know.
Right.
So
I feel you.
It's Craigslist right there. Craigslist got a lot of owner-operators.
No, I feel you, man. I love that Craigslist, man. People don't know the power of the old school, man. You know what I mean? So at the end of this interview, I mean, is there anything else that you would like to leave the viewers with besides what we've gone over?
Yeah, man. One thing I would suggest for anybody driving trucks, dude, is to get all of your endorsements. At least the two main important ones I would say would be the tanker and hazmat endorsement, because it just For me personally, I feel like it opens up so many opportunities out there. And if work ever slows down in one field, let's say you're doing flatbed or something like that, you could get a job, hauling tankers or working out here in the oil field and stuff and make maybe the same money or double the amount of money that you're working with right now. I just uh, don't settle for like the basic stuff, man. If you want to be a trucker and you want to do this for the rest of your life, then go out there and get your endorsements. Get training in everything that you want to get training in. And the most important thing I would suggest is a big thing on my channel is I always keep it real with people, and I'm all about the hustle, man, and motivating people to grind and stay on the hustle, man. If you want to make things a reality in the future and you want trucking to do that, then you need to start investing your money into things, man. You need to start using your money wisely and put that money to your future, man. Because, dude, I'm 26, man. And I'm hoping to retire by the time I'm 30, man. Like,
Hey,
I'm
get
on
it,
like
man.
10 trucks at least, dude.
Do
You know what
it,
I'm
bro.
saying?
Hey, anyone that hates on that comment, man, I would love just bring it, baby, because it's one of those things where, you know what, if you really don't think that you can do it, you're not gonna do it. It's like if you're thinking in the next like 4 years, you want 10 to 20. Just say you want 20 trucks, and then you talk back to me and go, "Hey, Asia, my bro, I messed up, man. I didn't get that 20. I only got 11." I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like reach for the stars, you know what I'm saying? And at least
Yeah,
you might get to the moon, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
real talk, man. So I love that, man. I love that about you. You got a lot of grind. When I was 26 years old, I don't know if I had as much hustle. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm not that much older, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, man, that a lot of times I feel sad for this future of people coming into this world that just want things handed to them and just think
yeah,
that, hey, I went to college. I should be able to get that money. Hey, my parents make money. I should be able to get that money. Well, you know what,
yeah,
man? There's a gift and curse to everything, and I like to see a guy like you succeed and actually out there grinding and making it, man. And the fact that you're making 2,000 take home a week, you're making more money than, some lawyers, doctors. You're making more money than like white collar professionals, brother, at 26. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, man, big ups
yeah.
to you, brother. So, I appreciate you, man. I'm going to have all your links down below. And definitely, all you mother truckers out there, subscribe to this guy. He's full of energy. I'm telling you, you guys know me well, man. I don't talk that garbage. If I don't think that someone has some good information or some good energy, we wouldn't even have this interview. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
true that, man.
I thank you for the interview, but I really wish you the best, man, in life. And, hopefully, who knows, man? Next thing you know, maybe someone from the Asian My Show is going to be like, yo, Thomas the Trucker changed my life. That'd be a beautiful thing, brother.
Heck yeah, man. My final words, man, is I started from nothing, man, growing up. My mom, my family was always on assisted living and stuff like that, and I grew up eating ramen and stuff like that, man. And now I'm working towards very big things, dude, because I put my mind to it. And I got my son in the picture now, and I don't want him to grow up like how I grew up, man. So I guess just don't let stuff stop you from shining, man. If you want to do something, do it, man. Make your dreams a reality. Don't ever stop the grind, man. Don't stop hustling, man, and stay motivated, stay positive. No matter what life throws at you, man, stay positive, because if you do, I promise you it's gonna work out in the end, man. I promise you.
Hey, man. Hey, no, thank you so much for this interview, brother.
Thank you, bro. Thanks for having me. I'm gonna shout you out on my next video, and I'm gonna get one of those hats. I'm gonna get one of those hats as soon as possible.
You too
I'm
much,
all
brother.
about that.